All right, I wanted to start by going over the syllabus. And the first thing I want you to do is figure out how to access the syllabus. So what I've done is I've gone to the Mid-Michigan homepage and then clicked on the portal. I'm in the portal. I'm already logged in. If you're not logged in, just click login right here and put in your name, username, and password. And then click on Moodle. Obviously, everybody's Moodle will be slightly different. Hopefully this pulls up in a second. There we go. With what classes you're taking, or in my case, teaching. So obviously ours is Math 212, and here's our section 62347. The syllabus is right here where my cursor is, so click on that. If you click on that, you can either get a Word document format or a PDF format. I'm going to click on the Word document format right now, download that, and you can see it. And then I'll open it up here. I'll enable editing just to give myself a little bit of view, a little bit better view. Let me zoom to about 138. And there it is. So here's our syllabus. Mid-Michigan College up at the top tells us our class, Math 212, Introduction to Probability and Stats. And obviously our class meets online. My name is Jordan D. Webster, as you've seen. Just call me Jordan or Webster or whatever you want. Preferred method of contact is office hours or email. Normally, in a typical semester, my office would be in Mount Pleasant, room 181C. But because of this COVID stuff, my location, at least for the most of the summer, will be at my home. So my office hours will be essentially through Zoom. And that means Monday through the Thursday, anywhere from 12 to 1. If you need me, email me and I'll send you a Zoom link and we can meet during those times. So it is going to take a little bit more to meet in my office. Just email me and we can figure that out. Fridays I can do by appointments, and really anytime through the week. If I don't have another class or if I don't have another meeting I have to be at, I can meet with you during Zoom. My phone number is going to be pretty useless this semester because, like I said, I'm at my home, and so this is my office phone. So what I'm going to do this semester is rely a lot on email. So jdwebster@midmich.edu is my email. And there you go. So email, and then if you need to meet me face to face, we'll do that through Zoom. Required textbooks. There's an OpenStax textbook that is up on Moodle. If you click on our course, yours looks a little bit different, has a little bit less stuff on it. But right in the textbook section, there it is. And you can click on that and browse around. We're going to go through most of the topics, but it's not going to be a perfect facts of the book, what we're going over. So the best way to go over material is to print out some guided notes, or just to, download those guided notes that I have posted on Moodle and follow along on the videos. There's a calculator that you need to have for this course. It's a TI-84. If you have a TI-83, that'll work as well, but make sure you have a TI-84. There's a number of varieties. Here's a picture of a TI-84 Plus. There's a TI-84 CE, that just means color edition. Lots of, different varieties of those. But TI-84, we're going to be using that a lot, so you'll see that on my videos as we get going. All right. Other than that, that's pretty good. Attendance policy. I will be collecting attendance via what assignments you've completed. Since this is an online class, that's the way attendance goes. You can see how all that works here. I don't give points for attendance, but I do collect that throughout the semester. As far as grades go, there's going to be 4 exams. 3 of those exams are going to be 100 points each. Those are the unit exams over units 1, 2, and 3. There's going to be a comprehensive final that's worth 150 points. That's basically unit 4 plus an extra 50 points over the previous stuff. And then there's 10 homework assignments, 1 for each chapter. Now, the 3 exams and the 10 homework assignments are all going to be on Moodle. So if you clicked on Moodle right now, you'll see Unit 1 here. This Unit 1 homework, it's a Moodle quiz, but that's the homework. There's unlimited tries on that. Do that. Chapter 2 homework, and then test 1. So as you see here, I've organized my Moodle shell by units rather than by weeks. A lot of people do it by weeks, but that's the way I think makes most sense. So you click on the chapter 1 notes. If you want to download some guided notes, you can do that either in Word or PDF format. If you want the PowerPoint, you can do that as well. And then once you've downloaded those, watch the videos, and then do the homework. Okay, so you do that for chapter 1. Chapter 1 homework, if you look at the upcoming events, it's due next Friday, May 29th. Chapter 2 homework and test 1 will be due on Friday, June 5th. Now, Now you'll notice that all of the homeworks and tests are due on Friday at 5 p.m. The attendance is a little bit different, but the homework and tests are all due at Friday at 5 p.m. That's because of the online policies. So Friday at 5 p.m. So that's how all the points are distributed. That means there's a total of 550 points with the 10 homeworks plus the other 4 tests. And then your percentage is right here. Now, most semesters, my exams, those first 3, are usually proctored, but because of this COVID stuff, this semester, the first 3 exams will be online through Moodle. All right, that's what you just saw. Now, the first exam is not open yet. It will be open the Monday through Friday of that week that it's due. So on, what would that be, June 23rd or 22nd, it'll open up from Monday morning, and then it'll go and it will close on 5 p.m. on Friday. So there you go. That's what'll happen. Now the final is going to be different. We are hoping that the college is opened up by the end of the semester, and if it is opened up by the end of the semester, then we're going to have that final be proctored. So the first 3 exams will be basically open notes on your own through Moodle, and then that last exam will be a proctored final. Okay? And that will not have any, it will not be open notes. I'd probably give you a formula sheet and stuff for it, but it won't be open notes. Make sure that you're on top of the due dates. Remember, all quizzes are due at 5 p.m. on Friday of the week that they are due. So make sure you get those done early. Anything else? Homework procedures, I already talked about that. Everything's on Moodle. I don't give any extra credit to an individual. If I do give extra credit stuff, it'll be available to everybody in the class. I am perfectly fine with you working together on homework. On the exams, make sure you do those on your own. Obviously, it's open notes, but make sure you're doing those on your own just with open notes. There is a browser security thing that will be up for the exams. So I'll talk about that as we get closer to the exams. Classroom style, basically my videos are all in lecture format. I try to say push pause and all that kind of good stuff to mimic what I do in the real classroom. So make sure you're on top of those things. I post a lot of stuff on Moodle, and as you saw, Moodle is accessible through MID's portal. If I do make a mistake, let me know. I'm not perfect by any means. You can see a lot of college policies there. I'll let you read those on your own. For a video, that's not that important. Learning outcomes, same thing. If you are going to transfer and they need your syllabus, these are really important for receiving institutions. But as far as going over each and every one, that's what we're going to be doing in the class. Master course proficiencies, this is how we assess for our college. This class assesses some intellectual skills and some broad and integrative knowledge pieces. Other than that, the big other part of the syllabus is this schedule. So notice week 1, that's the week we're in right now. It says watch the video 1.1 and 1.2. Those are the videos for chapter 1. And make sure you complete the syllabus quiz. Now the syllabus quiz is not for points, it's just like 5 or 6 questions. Real easy questions if you've watched this video. So make sure you do that by Friday. And then next week, I want you to do chapter 1 homework. So chapter 1 homework is due next week, but make sure you get started on the videos and the lecture stuff this week so that you can finish chapter 1 next week, and so that you can give yourself a really good start in chapter 2. Chapter 2 is a pretty long chapter. Chapter 1's a little bit shorter, a little bit more straightforward. Our calculations start in chapter 2. Chapter 1's sort of definitions and general concepts and statistics. Once you get into 2.2, that's where a lot of the calculations go. That's why there's so many videos on 2.2. So chapter 2 is a much longer chapter. So anyways, this week, syllabus quiz, that's the week I'm at right now anyways. And then as you go, you can see what you're expected to do each week. And this is how I count attendance. This is also how all of the points in the semester are. So if you're like, well, what's due? Am I going to forget anything? Hit this schedule and the attendance is counted. All of these are point-based assignments, put it that way. The only one that you isn't expected to be finished for attendance is this week 4. I just expect you to start chapter 3, like do at least one problem, and then you can finish it by by week 5. Okay. So you see the entirety of the course laid out there. All right. Now, if I do have to change the syllabus for any reason, I will let you know of that. But I will say I've had a pretty good track record, even amidst COVID stuff. I have not had to actually change anything major in the syllabus. So I've never had to change any like point structures or anything like that. So it probably won't be changed. Sometimes I do a typo or something and I'll say test 2 instead of test 3 in a part of it, but I don't think I've made those mistakes yet. So if you do have any questions, let me know. Again, email is probably the best way to get a hold of me this semester. I'm trying to highlight my email address once again right there. You can also contact me through Moodle because my email's linked to my Moodle. Other than that, I think this should be pretty straightforward, and I'm glad you're there. I'm glad you're here. All right. And hopefully you can make sure you've done the syllabus quiz this week, this first week, and then start in on the material. All right. So that is it for the syllabus video.